Can you check if my website EA app is up and running? So basically, I'm going to ask whether my application is up and running or not from the Telegram, and it's going to go and talk with the OpenClaw using this particular bot that we have created. This is quite amazing, and you can see that it is going to go and use the large language model of Ollama and check, and it's going to get me the response. It says that looks like your site is up and running, which is great. So if I'm gonna go and open this in the new tab, and if I'm gonna see the site whether it is really running or whether it's just hallucinated answer, you see that now it is up and running, which is quite amazing. OpenClaw, or otherwise called as Moltbot or Clawdbot, they are all pretty much exactly the same thing, developed by one single developer, but the name has been changed in recent days. And now this is one of the most craziest AI agent out there in the market. And a lot of people are using OpenClaw as their digital personal assistant or truly personal assistants because it's quite amazing. And also a lot of Mac minis are selling like hotcakes these days, and also selling out in Facebook Marketplace as well, because this OpenClaw can make and MacBook Mini as your personal assistant or personal digital assistant, running your large language model locally using Ollama, and you can get the entire suite of operation from one single place. And you don't even have to pay anything for your cloud provider if your machine is capable of running a model on the Ollama itself. And in this particular video, I'm going to show you how you can use the power of the OpenClaw and running them all in the Asus GX10 machine, one of the most powerful server computer, which can run a large language model locally within your own machine instead of going to the server or cloud. And I'm also going to show you how you can install the OpenClaw in a step-by-step fashion using the steps that I'm going to show you like this, as you can see over here. And I'm also going to show you how you can use the power of local large language model using Ollama and connect with the GPT OS's 20 billion parameter model or 120 billion parameter model to perform all these operations. And this is the 5 simple steps that you need to perform in order to install the OpenClaw in your machine, and you can use your personal digital assistant even with the Telegram or WhatsApp to access the OpenClaw from your phone. That's exactly what I'm going to be showing you. This is quite amazing, and this is very, very powerful, to be honest. And I'm going to start off with the OpenClaw first. So just go to openclaw.ai over here, and if you just scroll down, you can see that there is a one-liner command that you need to run within your Linux or Mac or Windows operating system. I'm using Linux operating system which is running on the Asus GX10 machine, and it is an ARM-based machine, and it also supports, so it's not a problem. So if you're using Mac or Windows, you can also do the exact same thing as it is shown over here, this particular command. So you can do that, and for not run this, just open the terminal over here. I've already did many things. I'm just going to clear it up. I also have installed the OpenClaw, so I'm going to go ahead and first uninstall the OpenClaw completely from my machine. You will see that it has removed the OpenClaw directory, and there is an OpenClaw workspace. So all these are completely gone, which means there is no more OpenClaw within my machine. Now I'm going to happily install this particular things for me over here. So in order to do that, I'm going to go copy this particular command, and I'm going to paste this. So this is the first step, as you can see over here. I'm going to copy paste that, and it's going to start running the installation part. See that this is the installation going to happen. So what exactly is OpenClaw while this particular thing is going to be taken care of for us? So basically, OpenClaw is a personal AI assistant, as I told you. It can talk with a lot of different agents. You can create multiple different agents, sub-agents, and they all can talk with each other. And you can also enable every single agents with a specific skills. And these skills are coming out of the box as well from the OpenClaw team. And if you want to build your own skills, you can also do that. And it also can be interacted not just within your local machine, like a web portal, like how you do with the ChatGPT or Perplexity or Claude, but you can also do that from your messenger apps like WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord, and Slack. So we are going to integrate that with Telegram, as I told you in the starting of the video. We're going to do all of these operations, and then we are going to see how we can interact everything running on my personal server, not running on the cloud. So it's all going to be truly an local machine experience, which is going to be quite awesome. That's what we are going to be discussing in this particular video. And in the meantime, I think the installation process would have completed. There we go. And you can see that now installation process is fully done. And now there is a security warning here, and it tells by the author that it is basically a hobby project and still in beta stage. So make sure that you install this particular software at your own risk. So I'm going to take the risk and I'm going to say yes. And then the next step is going to be onboarding mode, where it's going to tell you onboard as quick start or manual. So I'm going to just go with the quick start because I don't want to do it manually over here. And it's going to talk with multiple different models. As you know, this particular OpenClaw is just a tool, but it needs to interact with many different AI models to perform an operation, to be a truly digital AI personal assistant. So you need to have the model provider to be in place. So I'm going to go and choose the model. So I'm going to choose the model as OpenAI or Anthropic or Minimax. But because I'm going to be running everything in the Ollama within my local machine, I'm just going to skip this for now. So I'm not going to use any of the model. But if you wanted to use OpenAI or Gemini, you can use your own API keys to make that happen. And it's also asking you which model that you wanted to use, even though you have skipped the provider. I'm going to say all provider over here. I'm going to enter the model manually here because I'm going to be using Ollama for that matter. So I'm just going to say Ollama. And the model which I'm going to be giving in is going to be the GPT OSS 20 billion. So this is something that we have to use this particular model over here. And I'm going to hit enter. And that's it. That's the model selection part that I have done. And then we need to choose the Telegram or WhatsApp or Discord to communicate with this OpenClaw from our phone or from different messaging systems. So I'm going to use Telegram. If you want to use, you can also use WhatsApp for that matter. So I'm just going to use Telegram. I will show you how amazing Telegram works. So make sure that you already have a Telegram account before you use this. I already have a Telegram account, and I can also access the Telegram from the web as well. So if I'm just going to open the web.telegram.org, it's already been paired with my phone. So I can just open the Telegram over here. So how does this Telegram really works, or how does this Telegram and the OpenClaw really works together is basically you need to make a handshake between your Telegram and your OpenClaw using a bot. And that bot you can create using this this tag called as @botfather. So just go and search for this @botfather. You will see that there is going to be @botfather, which is amazing. I didn't even know until I was actually doing these things. Okay, the botfather would like to open the web app to proceed. So I'm going to say confirm. And oops, why is this coming up? I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to open this again. Oh wait, there we go. So we have got the botfather, and this is the page that is going to be coming up for you over here. So in this particular botfather, you can see that you need to use the /new bot to create a new bot, as you can see over here that is mentioned in the command as well. So I'm just going to say /new bot, which is going to create a new bot for me, which can interact with my OpenClaw. And it's going to ask me what is the name that you want to give for your bot. So I'm going to say EA testing demo 123, and I'm going to hit enter. There we go. So it seems like the username is there, but it also needs to end with the bot there. So I'm just going to say the same exact thing, copy the selected test, paste it over here, and I'm going to say bot or maybe underscore bot. I don't know. Let's give whatever that we want to give. There we go. That's all. Now the bot is being created for us over here. That is the EA testing demo 123 bot, which is fine. And you see that once I have this bot, you also get a token to access it via HTTP. So this is the token that I'm talking about. So I'm going to copy the selected token, and I'm going to paste it over here. This token is something very important for the OpenClaw to communicate with your Telegram. So I'm going to hit enter, and you see that now the connection is done. And finally, all our settings that we have been making all these days are now being stored under the OpenClaw.json file in this particular directory. So that is one of the things that you need to remember, because we're going to open that with VS Code, and I will show you how you can see that settings and things. And now it's asking me, do you need to configure the skills? So this is the skills which are specific for the AI agents to communicate. And I will show you how these skills are. I'm going to say yes. And if you're using like Mac OS, you can use homebrew install command, but if you're using Linux, then you can just say no and then use npm as a preferred command. And these are the skill dependencies. See that these are the skill missing dependencies that you can use. So you can use for example, GitHub. You can just select press space bar to select the GitHub. So this is the skills that you can use. And similarly, there are many different skills available, which I'm just going to ignore it. I'm just going to hit enter. And this is going to ask set the Google Play's API key. Just say no, 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 no for all of these, because I'm not going to use any of the API key. I'm just going to use all in my local machine. That's why I said it's quite private. And finally, it's going to ask me, do you want to enable a hook in order to interact with the OpenClaw? These hooks are nothing but like one of the example is the session memory. So basically, it's going to store all your session memory within your machine so that you can interact with the same chatbot multiple times, and it remembers the previous conversation, and those memories also stored within your local machine itself, which is quite amazing. So I'm going to select this as in the space bar, which means I'm selecting this particular option. I'm going to hit enter, and look at that. That's it. Now it's going to install things for me automatically. It's going to install the gateway service, and then it's going to ask the final thing. Do you want to run this bot in an UI? And of course, we need to open Claude to be interacted as well. So I'm just going to say hatch in TUI UI, which is the UI for you, or a dashboard of the open Claude for you to see how things are. I'm going to hit enter. Look at that. Now it is doing all the things, and now you can access this particular OpenClaw that you have installed within your browser, which is quite amazing. See, this is the place that you can go and see. Oh, look at that. Now we have installed. That's the first and second step that we have done. Step 1 and step 2 is fully done. And the step 3 is going to be OpenClaw dashboard no open. I don't know why I have given this. If I just going to go to the overview, you see that the status of this particular bot, the OpenClaw, is currently being disconnected. So in order to make this as connected, you need to run this particular command to make that happen, because currently it is in disconnected stage. And there is this command as well that you can see. That's exactly what I'm going to run. The OpenClaw dashboard no open command. So I'm going to copy this particular command, go to the terminal over here. I'm just going to stop it fully and paste this particular command. I'm going to hit enter. And the moment I do it, see that now the red color screen is gone, and now the healthy is okay. And if I'm going to go to the overview, you see that now it is connected, which means now my OpenClaw is connected and it is now ready to accept the chat and things. So if I'm going to do any chat over here, I'm going to tell you what exactly going to happen. If I'm going to say hi over here, you see that it's doing something over here. The agent is going to do some operation over there, but really nothing is going to happen. So because it is not going to respond to you with any of the answers so far. You know why this is happening? Because just go to the text document, you need to open this OpenClaw.json file to make some modification. I'll tell you what exactly the modifications are. So I'm going to stop this. It's not going to work. And I'm going to go to the terminal command and paste this particular command, the code, which is nothing but the OpenClaw.json file, which is essentially going to hold the entire command that we have given so far. See that all these configurations that we have given during the installation part are all sitting over here, including the Ollama GPT OSS 20 billion parameter that we just gave during the installation process, and the Telegram. Look at that. We also have got that over here along with the bot token as well. So all these are something that we gave during the installation process. But because we are going to be using the Ollama, which is running within my local machine, which is the ASUS GX10 machine, I also need to configure the model over here. I have already done that. I have already did the model setup over here. So I'm just going to go and copy paste that from here. And I'm going to paste that. I'll explain to you what exactly is that. So I'll just go and paste that over here. See, this is the models that you need to provide. So this is the configuration that I will add in the link below of this particular video, so that you can also have a look at as well. So that the model and the provider is nothing but the Ollama. This is the base URL of my Ollama, which is running with the Ollama serve command. And I'm using the model as GPT OSS 20 billion parameter. And it's a reasoning model, and it also can accepts both the text and the image as an input, and the context window is 2600, which means it's quite a lot of the context window. That's it. This is something that you need to provide. If not, it's not going to work. And this settings, you can actually get it from the OpenClaw documentation as well, which I just copy pasted. So just going to go and search for Ollama over here. You see that? Can I use self-hosted model in Llama CPP, VLLM, and Ollama? If I'm going to click that, you see that we have got the document for the Ollama as well. Just go and click this. You see that it has got all the details of how you can install the Ollama and how you can do the setup. And if you just scroll down a bit, see that the configuration, this is the configuration I just copy pasted, to be honest. And I've created a backup, tried it before in order to avoid the disturbance and things during the documentation, during the process. So I'm going to probably say model configuration to paste. And I'm going to paste this particular model configuration so that you can have this run book while you're going to watch this video. All right. And now once I have made the changes, we need to restart the OpenClaw gateway. If not, it is not going to work, because any change that we make in the configurations of the OpenClaw, you need to make the restarting of the gateway as well. So I'm going to go and paste this command. I'm going to hit enter. So it has restarted now. And now if you're going to go to the OpenClaw over here, and if I'm going to ask a question over here this time, hi, you will going to see there is going to be a response coming up from the OpenClaw. Look at that. Hi there. How are you? And how can I help you today? Which is amazing, right? So this is proving that we are going to talk with the model which is running within my local machine. And I'm going to say, write a simple Selenium C# .NET code. Ooh, that's a lot for an AI chatbot to be asked. But the moment I ask it, because it has the OpenAI GPT OSS 20 billion parameter model, it's all running within my local machine, and it is going to give you the answer over here. Look at that. It is going to give you the particular answer. Look at that. It has given you all the answers over here without streaming, to be honest. But now we are going to see the next step, which is going to be configuring it with the Telegram itself. So we have just did the Telegram to Telegram like authentication mechanism, but we have not really paired with the Telegram. So how can I actually do the pairing of the Telegram? Well, if you're just going to go to the Telegram over here and search for your bot that you have just created. You remember the bot that we just created in the early starting of this particular video? Just copy the bot over here and search for the bot by @ and the bot name. You look at that. We have got a bot this time. Now, the moment you go to this bot and hit start, now you're going to do a chat with the OpenClaw, which is running within a local machine from the Telegram, which is this Telegram itself, which is quite amazing. But first of all, we need to do a pairing of the Telegram with this particular code that they have given, the pair code. So I'm going to copy the selected command, and I'm going to go to the terminal. This is the last step, guys. Just bear with me. The last 5th step that we have to go with. And I'm going to go copy the selected text over here, and I'm going to go paste this this particular pairing code, and I'm going to hit enter. That's it. And you see that now the Telegram is being approved for this particular user ID. So this is the user ID, pretty much like a phone number. You remember every time you do a messaging, you need to have an authentication. That's exactly what has happened. Now that pairing is done for us over here. And now if I'm going to say, hi, and how are you doing? And if I'm going to hit enter, now this Telegram is going to communicate with my large language model, which is running within my local machine using Telegram. And it says, hi, Karthik, I'm here, just a bunch of code. So I don't have a feeling, but thanks for asking. How can I help you today? Look at that. I'm going to say, can you check if my website EA app is up and running? So basically, I'm going to ask whether my application is up and running or not from the Telegram, and it's going to go and talk with the OpenClaw using this particular bot that we have created. This is quite amazing. And you can see that it is going to go and use the large language model of Ollama and check, and it's going to get me the response. It says that looks like your site is up and running, which is great. So if I'm going to go and open this in the new tab, and if I'm going to see the site, whether it is really running or whether it's just hallucinated answer. You see that now it is up and running, which is quite amazing. So it gives me the answer real time for me over here. You can also do a lot of different things with the OpenClaw. You can also do a browser connectivity. You can use Playwright to control your browser. You can also do a lot of different operation. You can also perform a search operation to get a real-time search, but you need to configure the Brave browser API key or Perplexity browser API search engines API key to work with that. But I'm not going to go and talk about all of these things in this particular video. But for now, this GPT OSS is running quite faster, as you can see over here. If I'm going to change the model to maybe 120 billion parameter, and if I want to show you how it actually works, so if I'm going to go to the VS Code, and if I'm going to change this to 120 billion parameter, it's quite a bigger model, as you can imagine. I'm going to save this, and because I have made a change, I'm going to restart the OpenClaw gateway, and now I'm going to go and see if the communication is really happening or not. So I'm going to say, write a Selenium C#.NET code for me with DI and lazy initialization. Now this is going to run the code on my machine, which is the GPT OSS 120 billion parameter. You see that it says typing. Basically, you're going to get a response as if like a real person is typing for you, because it's generating things, and it's all happening within my OpenClaw. And in the meantime, I'll also show you my Telegram that I have got over here within my phone. Oh, look at that. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. So I can see that oh, there we go. The answers are in here, guys. Look at that, which is quite amazing. So I have got the entire answer very much formatted. So all of these are all happening because I have my own truly personal digital assistant, and it remembers all the conversation, as I told you. So that's it, guys. That's all about the OpenClaw and how internet is going crazy about it. I'm sure I can see the potential of this particular tool, and this is quite amazing. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video. Catch you in the next one.